Hello guys, welcome to today's stream. I'm so glad you guys are here. Hello Morley, hello Dover. Hello Homebooker, how are you doing? Another quack! Dover, thank you so much for the quack. Really appreciate that. I had some trouble this morning, guys. I needed to set up the camera. So because I always used to have a different camera when we used to do oil painting, this is like the first oil painting stream we've done with the new camera, so it's pretty exciting. But that meant that I had a lot of hassle. So I tried to figure out different ways. Unfortunately, this is probably the best I can do, which unfortunately, because my easel isn't super stable, it does wobble a little bit, so I hope it's not going to be too annoying for you guys. I'll see what other solutions I can get, but hopefully it holds up for just today. Can't stay long because you have a long drive tomorrow, but you hope I'm having an exceptionally fantastic day. I really am, Morley. Yeah, no, had a good day, other than a couple of technical stuff that I had to work through, but yeah, all's well. Whereabouts are you going? Truth be told, some good, some bad. You miss your mountains. Midwest USA is flat. Pretty trees though. Well, that's good, that's good. Dover, thank you for the 20 bits. Thank you so much. Could you visit during holidays? You're visiting during...
In the meantime, back to oil painting.
Back to oil painting, exactly. I've got like 2 new upcoming oil paintings that I have to do as well. So, you know, I really want to finish this one up. So, I'm looking to just do a couple of details on the background, smooth a couple of areas out. She also has like 2 straps on one leg and only one on the other. So going to fix that up, you know, little details, tiny things. But it's almost there, it's very close. I just want to make some tiny adjustments on her skirt because I feel like it's just a little too rugged. I just want to soften it up a little bit. You never spend significant time away from any kind of mountain range and feel exposed. Oh, Molly, I think that's something you're used to. It must be really hard. Dover, thank you for the resub. Honestly, Dover, it's always so weird when you resub because you gift so many subs to people that the times when you resub is like the minority of subs that you give to my channel. So thank you so much, Dover, for the endless support. Really appreciate that. So are you traveling to see family then, Morley? Hello, Sportler. How are you doing? Yeah, hopefully it holds steady. Well, like, it's not too bad, but you guys can see it wobbling when I move that. So if I'm like, you know, tapping with a brush on here, it's gonna have like a little bit of wobble to it, but hopefully it's nothing too major because right now I don't have a different solution and I can't really get a more stable easel in here. Not only do I love this little easel, but you know, I don't have a lot of room for a bigger easel. Is that the newest camera? Yeah, this is the newest camera. So this is the cameras you guys subbed and gifted donations to a couple of months ago. So really grateful for that because we can now zoom in a lot and get a lot more done. So I also don't struggle with lighting issues anymore. It was like such a huge pain, especially when I did oil paintings. It just wouldn't capture all the little depths and stuff of everything. So it's a lot better now, a lot better. It's been 13 months, Dover. Freaking 13 months. That's longer than a year that you've been subbed to me. Dover is legend. I know. Dover is seriously the backbone to this channel in so many ways. I don't know what I would do without Dover. Also, guys, Dover got a new computer. Yeah, a new computer. So that's super exciting. And maybe Dover would like to join me on like a private Discord stream we can host if Dover's keen on that. We'll see about that. No room for a bigger easel? Of all the plushies taking up space, pretty much. Pretty much. Too much. Well, technically in the studio, it's Zazu's cage. And then I have like my printer and all my computer stuff on the left side. So I don't have room. Miles24, thank you so much for the follow. How are you? Arriving sometime this week. Well, that means, Dover, that means on Sunday evening, I should be able to play something with you if you have time. Of course, Dover's going to get the first best plaque in the sub-cemetery. Well, you know what I was thinking, Homebugger? Oh dear, this is a bit of a problem. I cannot see my other screen from here, guys. So, hang on, let me see if I can switch. I'll be right back. Alright, let's see if I can be fast enough to click it quickly. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so I'm going to have to... Hang on, why did my chat disappear? Oh no. There we go. There we go. Oh crap. Now we don't have music. That sucks. So I can't switch that off, I reckon. Oh dear. Okay, so... Hang on, I can do that. I'm trying to figure a couple of things out, guys, because, okay, so you can hear that, because I'm trying to show you guys something, and my desktop sharing, I can't see if the, desktop is on the other side, because I've got a room divider here currently to hide all of the ugly cables, so had to fix that up. Alright, let's see. Good, we've got music back. That's that at least. And let me see. I'm gonna enlarge the chat so I can see that a little bit better. Cool. Alright. Do you know me from VV Stream? Probably Miles. I spent a lot of time in VV Stream, so she's also rated me a couple times and I rated her back when I did my evening streams, but not so much anymore because our time zones don't overlap. So guys, I was going to show you which tombstone we can set for Dover. It'll be a good one. It should be a good one. Bear with me. Alright, there we go. There we go. Okay, so now I just gotta see if it's gonna share desktop properly. And... that doesn't seem to work. That doesn't seem to work at all. That's weird. Okay. What I might do is... hang on, guys. Bear with me. Bear with me. Whoops, that didn't work. Alright, well I've got all this stuff on the other screen now, so hopefully I can use this as a little monitor. That should be okay. I really got to figure out the painting setup because it's really tough to make all these changes. I spent like an hour just fidgeting with things to get the stream going, so not that simple. Your laptop isn't accurate to Texas time, gotta hop off. No worries, Molly, you take care, and Go have a good rest. We have a little Edgar redeemed by Morley, guys. Aquatic Alice, thank you so much for that follow. It's interesting how on the transitions the microphone fades up. Yeah, it really does. Evening streams for like vampiric hours, yeah. Aquatic Alice, oh my gosh, you just followed and you cheered biddies. Thank you so much, Alice. Welcome, and whereabouts are you from? Naka Bunnycorn, oh, thank you so much, Alice. Really, really appreciate that. Alright guys, so I gotta show you the tombstone that I have in mind for Dover. This big one, right? That can be Dover's tombstone. So every time Dover subs, we'll put the big one in, right? I feel like that's fitting. That's very fitting. How are you doing today, Aquatic Alice? Naturally. Exactly. So, guys, I had a lot of cleaning up to do. I'll show you guys what I'm referring to. So, I have my palette, and these little tubs were so messy. They were full of like linseed oil that had dried up already and like leftover solvent that I had. It was a mess. And because you can't clean it with water, it was pretty tricky to get it all cleaned up. So from now on, I'm going to be more attentive to my art materials, and hopefully if I paint more frequently, you know, I'll stay on top of things a little bit better. So I do have a sneaky suspicion that my little tubs are leaking though, so we'll see about that. We will see about that. But yeah, I need to mix some paints, guys. I need to mix some paints. That must have taken time too. Yeah, it did. Like half of it was the cameras, and then the other half was cleaning the little tubs. So, yeah, it's been taking a while today. It's definitely taken a while. You guys are feeding little Edgar. Where are the rest of my paints? I'm a little confused. Did I leave them in the pochard box? Because they are not here. I reckon they're in the pochard box. Let me see. All the colors. Hello, Flat Wabbit. Can we please have a shout out for Flat Wabbit, guys? Flat Wabbit shared the most beautiful painting on our Discord channel yesterday or the day before yesterday. But yeah, go and check out Flat Wabbit, guys. Go check them out. You're good being pretty busy with work. Well, that's good. As long as you've been keeping busy, I guess. And I have seen that you've been still busy with paint as well, so that's good. Alright, let us see. I need to make sure my brushes don't fall out, because I always tend to fall out when I flip this over. So, yes, I do have them in here. Got my green. And there's the rest of all my colours. Pop them over there. They really don't have a huge variety of colours in language oil paints. So you always got to mix them. Gosh, I'm losing brushes, guys. I'm losing brushes. Probably my only gripe with this pochard box is the fact that when you tip that over, the brushes sort of easily come out, which is not the greatest, but it works perfectly otherwise, so. Cool. It's good, been pretty busy with work. Thanks for the shout out. No worries, you're welcome. How are things going my way? Love the new satchel. Things are going great. I'm super excited for the outdoor painting stream, but not going to get to that until the paint arrives. I've ordered like little tubes that actually fit into the posh art box. So I'm waiting for those to arrive and then we can get started, but until then, probably isn't gonna happen. So hopefully soon they'll all arrive. Asthmatic, thank you so much for the follow. Please sit down and join our vampire tea party. You suppose it's all in the mixing. Yeah, exactly. Like, when I'm at home, I don't mind because I can easily mix my colors and stuff. Whereas, you know, if I were to go out plein air painting, it would be really useful for me to actually have different colors that are pre-mixed because then I don't have to do as much mixing. So that'll be pretty helpful. So first, I need to have some magenta. Look at that beautiful color, guys. Look at that beautiful color. It's freaking gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So I'll pour a little of that on. And what else? We're definitely gonna need white. I always have like a massive white tube because I go through so much white. White and generally black I don't go through as much because you only really need to use it in minimal quantities. Not as strong a color as black, so. Do you guys, like, when you paint, do you also have like dedicated spots where you like to put the paint? Like, I like to put my blacks and my whites either on the opposite side or sort of somewhere in the middle, because I mix them with pretty much all the colors. I don't know, I just like to have dedicated spots for them all. Very rich magenta, yeah, exactly. Very rich magenta. Hello, it's Maddie. How are you doing? I do reckon we're gonna need some black as well. Wouldn't have it any other way. Random spots for colors messes with your OCD. Exactly, exactly. I always put them sort of somewhat close as well because I always mix my black and white. You have most mixed colors closest to each other. Your most mixed colors. Yeah, see? So I'm not the only one. Makes all the sense in the world. Most used ones in a thoroughly memorized spot. Yeah, like, depending on what you're painting, the positioning will change, but you'll obviously sort of realize, well, which colors are you going to be mixing together the most. You can't spell French, but mise en scène, thing in place, you know, in cooking they have that. Does that also apply in art? I'm not entirely sure what that saying means, as in, what does the saying mean, Homeburger? I'm sure it applies. I'm sure it does. Should probably just clean up some of my other gear so I have some more room on my drawing table. And things don't get so cluttered, you know? Flat Wabbit, do you paint with oils or acrylics? I forgot. I'm pretty sure you paint with oils. If we consider cooking an art form, you think yes. You're having so much trouble typing on this new keyboard. You can't wait to get used to it. It's always like, it's like new shoes, right? New shoes that you just have to tread in. It takes time. You think it's when you cook, you line up all your ingredients and tools in roughly the order you plan to use them. Prep complete. Ah, that makes sense. I think it's the same with art. I think it's the same. At least for me, it is. I'm really gonna have to move this sleeve up. Otherwise, I'm gonna start getting paint all over it. Acrylics, oils, gesso, and watercolor. You work in all of them. Really? Acrylics lately, though. Interesting. So what has made you switch over to acrylics? Alright, so I don't reckon I need any other colors, guys. I reckon that's all I need. So I'll show you. It's a little hard to show you, but that's pretty much what I got. So I've got like magenta, my sienna brown, burnt sienna, and my white and my black. So I'm pretty much set to go. Pretty much set to go. So I just need to sort of, let me switch to art cam so you guys can see that a little bit better. I want to change up this area. It's just a little bit too sort of non-realistic, I guess. So I just want to get a couple of references as well to sort of refer to, I guess. There we go. What's gesso? Gesso is like, depends what exactly referring to, but basically, so this is Gesso Board. It's like a white acrylic painted layer over a board. And so it just gives a little bit more grip and a little bit more texture. So it's really smooth in comparison to painting directly onto wood. But, oh, were you referring to like gesso the medium? Just depends on the needs. Acrylics on commissions or for quick dry things. Certain scenes are easier to control in one session versus several sessions in oils. Yeah, I can definitely understand that. Like, oils take so much time, right? I am getting sticky linseed oil residue all over, guys. All over. So the thing is, doing a black ballerina skirt is not all that easy. That one is not gonna work. So mine's sort of closest, I guess, to this one. Where's my light coming from? My light is coming from the right side. So if I can maybe emphasize that and get the other side to go darker, that could work. That could definitely work. Wait, you're confused now? Sorry, wait, with what? So gesso board is when you've painted gesso onto just the board, which is what I am painting on. Whereas, hang on, I may be able to show you guys. There you go. This is a gesso board. This is like pretty much exactly the same one I'm painting on. So it's like a whiteboard. This is how they prep them essentially. You can make your own. You just buy a flat board and you paint some gesso over the board. And it just gives that little bit more grip. But yeah, I use ampersand gesso board, so you can get like a thick one, or in my case, I have like the thinner ones because I don't really care for having them all thick like so. Yeah. But yeah, gesso is like a type of paint as well. So essentially that's why it's called gesso board, because you paint it over the board. I hope that helps. Gesso is very similar to acrylics, whereas gouache is more like watercolor or acrylic. Yeah, exactly what Flat Rabbit said. I actually have never worked with gesso. I've only ever worked with oils and acrylics, so can't tell you how it would be to actually use it for painting, but as a board, it's pretty useful. So I need to go darker. And I can still go a little bit darker than that. Gouache was the highly used. Gouache was highly used in older magazine art. Yeah, I think was it Leyendecker or did Leyendecker work in oils? I don't remember. But I know that Leyendecker. I love his work. He's got like a super cool style. Wow, hello and thank you for the follow. Ben is Jam. Thank you for the follow as well. How bad's the wobble for you guys? Is it like really rocky? You think Lane Decker used oils? You love him, didn't know I was a fan too. Yeah, like I think I found out about Lane Decker through Loish, because he was a big inspiration to her as well. But yeah, I love his work. Isn't it like inspiring how back then an illustrator would actually use oils to make art for magazines? That's ridiculous. You've been exploring a combination of mediums a little, but trying to limit to one painting a week, spending more time on one than pushing 3 to 4 a week. I think that's valuable, yeah. It is shaking, but just a bit. Yeah, it definitely is shaking. Like when I do that, you guys can definitely tell. I will have to eventually figure out like a longer term solution to this, but for now, we're just gonna have to deal with it. Not much I can do about it today. Also, that illustrator were more seen as a technical drawing job rather than art. Yeah, exactly. Like, things have changed so much since then. It's ridiculous. I will quickly bear it back, guys. Hello, Dragon. Thank you so much. How are you doing? I reckon what I need is those transparent layers. So probably is a good idea to just get the lines of these working the way that I want, then start doing the transparent layers. Because I think that's what's going to bring like that softness to it. So when I mean transparent layers, I'm referring to like the overlapping meshy layers that will sort of come between there. And I'm gonna have to wait for everything to dry and do that with glazing medium when I'm done. If I react to your narration, does the narration react to that? Wait, narration. And so Chair was about to conquer the stream, but Neko arrived in time to foil Chair's plans. What was the Chair planning? Oh my gosh. What was the Chair planning without me? I should keep an eye on this Chair. Oh, why, yes it does. First time though. The last track, the music was so tense and pirate theme like reminded you of Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I would have thought Pirates of the Caribbean. Hello Stumpy, how are you doing? I don't know how we're gonna do that, guys. I think I need to pour some glazing medium into a little tub. And so I've got a tiny little green tub I'm gonna use. And we'll see how we go. Because I'm just not quite liking it, and I think it needs some softness to it, so I'm gonna take a risk. Take a massive risk. Then a second narrator, mostly for idle amusement, started a dueling narrative. That was incredibly hard to read. That was incredibly hard to read. This stuff smells like really bad, guys. I kind of like the smell. The only thing is, it gives you headaches. Gives you like really, really bad headaches. Look how sticky it's gotten. Really, really sticky. But I love this stuff. This is like art magic. Freaking love this stuff. So, hopefully, I don't get a super bad headache from using it today. We'll see. Bravery test. For now, Chair's dark intentions are unknown, and so till this day they remain a mystery. Then a second narrator. Sun Raindrops, thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate that. Please sit down and join our vampire tea party. You mean, yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean would follow whenever you play that game. You watch the movies after that. And if you watch the movies first, you follow it up by playing the game again. I've never played Assassin's Creed. Sun Raindrops, thank you so much. I'm glad you like my work. Whereabouts are you from? Okay, so big risk time. Big risk time, guys. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use this brush for that. Probably is a good idea to not use a bigger brush, because otherwise I may struggle. Alright, we'll see. I don't want to go too dark, so I'm gonna mix like quite a lot of glazing medium with it. And that is a little too dark, I reckon. Let's see if we can get rid of that. This is what I love about words. You can always undo a mistake, you know, if it isn't what you wanted. So I'm gonna have to go really, really translucent on this one. Because I only want that faint idea, but there's like another layer, you know? That is actually perfect. Heck yeah. Alright, I'm gonna zoom in so you guys can see that. Hopefully a little bit better. Please stay, camera. Please stay in place. Oh dear. The camera is having a mind of its own, guys. A mind of its own, I tell you. Maybe if I move you like that, will you stay? I don't reckon you want to. There we go. Alright, cool. You guys can see what I'm doing. Not art related. Neka, how am I always in such a zen state? Maybe because I do art for a living. You know? Hulkborn, thank you so much for the follow. Please tell us what's your spirit animal. A few days ago you did something you would not recommend to anyone, very risky. Learn the hard way. What was that, Zone? What was that? Did it pan out well, or would you say you regretted having done it? Well, I'm definitely liking this. So we're gonna go ahead with it. So essentially, what I'm trying to do is add like a translucent layer underneath, or kind of over the top of the other skirt, essentially. I do apologize for all of the wobble on the camera, guys. Can't do much about it currently, but I promise I will look into that. Look into fixing it. Cool. Spirit animal, oh gosh, so much pressure. The mimic octopus has been your favorite animal since you were younger, so let us go with that. Sounds awesome. I love octopi so much. So much. I love the little Dumbo one, Porkborn. The Dumbo one. Dumbo one would be my spirit animal if I chose an octopus. Definitely. But yeah, that is kind of like a loaded question. I only just realized that. Because like, I'm not even sure what I would choose. If I had to choose a spirit animal, what would you guys pick for me? If you guys had to choose my spirit animal. Hello, Punk Fan! How are you guys? I can already smell the glazing medium. Like, it is so strong. It is so strong. Let us hope I don't have like a headache for a week after this. Because last time I worked with this stuff, I had a really bad headache. For quite a while after, so let's not go that way again. This is why I never paint with glazing medium when Zazu's in the studio, because it would be really toxic for him. Anything that's toxic for me will be 10 times worse for him as a bird. So, not gonna take that risk. No siree. Isn't Zazu my spirit animal? Zazu's my favorite animal, so... You didn't want to say that? So how's your week been, Punk Fan? Have you had a good one? Hope so. It's already drying. That's crazy. I can't believe it is already drying, guys. Ridiculous. Normally this stuff takes a lot longer to dry. So I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy with that. Let's hope I won't regret this. You'll pick a dolphin for me? Why is that? Why do I make you think of a dolphin? I reckon this is my thinnest brush. I'm not too sure. Let's see, yeah, definitely. Really need thinner brushes. At least I'm starting to work a little bit larger on some of my upcoming paintings, so not exactly having the same kind of problem. Because dolphins like humans and they are positive and playful but also calm creatures. Okay. Interesting. I love dolphins. I think they're beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Now my linseed oil is trying to be glazing medium. That's... Ugh! Not working! I need you to stick to the canvas, please. Pretty please. That made a huge difference. I'm super happy with that. So yeah, you vote for Hyacinth Macaw, my favorite animal, Dover. As you well know. Heck yeah. What a coincidence. Did someone just say octopi? Yeah. Pulpborn's spirit animal is an octopus. Is everything my favorite? I'm making it tough to pick a spirit animal. Chameleons. Ooh, chameleons. I feel like if your spirit animal is a chameleon, that probably means that you're like a very shady being or creature. Because like you like to change a lot, you know? Maybe you like to trick people. That is definitely looking a lot softer and much more like I wanted it to before. I'm really happy with that. Real darn happy. Only thing I'm still concerned about is what am I gonna do with the between layer and the top layer. But we'll figure that out. We made it this far, so surely. I reckon we're definitely going to need a top layer. Like a middle layer is going to be a little confusing, I think. So I reckon it's going to have to be a top layer. We'll see. It's going really well. Stayed busy doing art assignments and doing science projects. Oh, side projects. That sounds awesome, Punk Fan. What kind of things have you been creating? Your spirit animal is awkward. Is that a turtle? Would that be a turtle snow? You're also happy with how I've done that? Oh, thank you, Sug. I'm glad you like it. I'll zoom out a little so you guys can see the full picture. But yeah, essentially, wanted to make it look a little bit more flowy. So that's what we've done. That is what we've done. So once it dries, we can keep working on it, but until it dries, we don't want to touch it. That's adorable, Snorri. That is absolutely adorable. How about the rest of you? What would you guys say is your spirit animal? Also, I'm preparing a fresh art rag, guys. A fresh art rag. So there's gonna be a new one. The question is, if I do the top layer, I'm gonna have to take a massive risk. I'm really keen to take that massive risk, really. Because I feel like it's gonna look so much more impressive. I don't like the whole sort of current look, how it's sort of down, so I'm going to take the plunge and go for it. But to do that, I need a different brush. This one's gonna be too large. Don't know if that one might actually work. What's this one like? This one's too small. I need to go brush shopping, guys. You love doggos? You think your spirit animal is an elephant or maybe a pit bull? Never thought about it. Elephant. They're so majestic. So freaking majestic. Alright. Let us take some more glazing medium. That's probably gonna be easier to get the glazing medium on with a brush. Heck yeah. Okay, so I'm I need to do another layer over this one. I did not plan to do anything this advanced today, really. I was simply going to tidy up a couple of details, so I really have gotten quite carried away. Hopefully, I'm not going to regret that. Alright, and I need that to go out, so let us take that across. Oof, that's dark. That is a little too dark. Did not want to go that dark. There we go. Need you to be less dark, please. There we go. And the other side as well. Capybara are not bad. Capybara are adorable. I love capybara. You think you have it, seeing as how Zargatic fan mentioned the Zen vibes. You would say my spirit animal is a capybara, the most Zen animal on earth. They chill with everyone and anyone. That's adorable, Dover. That's freaking adorable. I would not mind being one of those. They are super cute. I actually posted a tweet some months ago about a capybara and like a couple of animals vibing with it. And it was like about how people on your stream are just your tribe. It's adorable. As far as you know, you think it has to do with how you see a reflection of your personality in that animal. What does it mean for an animal to be or not to be a spirit animal? Yeah, what Dover said. So it's basically like if you could see yourself as an animal, what would you be? And it's not like what is your favorite animal. Sometimes your spirit animal can be your favorite animal as well, but it's essentially what would you be if you were an animal? You're not as majestic as an elephant, but you have an elephant memory and feel the urge to keep up with and protect your social group, and you mourn for long times. Also, that's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. These little changes make it so much more dynamic. They really do, right? Like, look at that. And I haven't even added the details yet. Like, that is So much more like we wanted, right? So much more. Definitely getting that. Everybody are such chill dudes. They really are. They really are. The bunny pig is so adorable. So cute. Is that the one Dober? That's so cute. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Freaking adorable. That's me and my stream peeps. Heck yeah. I'm definitely super happy that I've done these changes. It's a huge risk because I've already finished all of that, so I was like, ooh, please work out. Please, please, please work out. You know? I need to get that looking a little more translucent though. Maybe if I do the darks first, it'll work out better. I reckon I need to do the darks first. I'll go with that. The Fox Lily, thank you so much for the follow. How are you doing? What is this shadow painting black magic? Wait, what? What are you referring to? Maybe I am a capybara after all. Maybe I am. Maybe I am. We need to get a little bit more grey and white going into that. The theme I'm adding? Are you meaning like this extra line? I'm a little confused. Oil painting magic. You thought it was a shadow at first too, at the bottom, but then I started painting the top part as well. It looks really good. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm adding another layer. Because I don't want it to be quite so, what do you call it? I guess flat. I don't want it to be as droopy as it was before, so hopefully this will fix that. Oh dear, guys, I smudged the rest of it on the bottom. That's right, that's an easy fix. Gotta be careful where I place my hand, guys. Gotta be careful. The new camera has fantastic clarity and color definition, but it loves to refocus on my hand. Oh no! I may be able to adjust that. So, that's alright. May be able to fix that. Morning, Richie Crabbed, how are you? Makes sense, it really does look great. Thank you. Instructions say, focus by hand may be lost in translation. Well, it's really helpful for when like I want to show stuff on stream, but yeah, not so helpful for when I want you guys to actually focus on the art, right? How are you, Icken Trunks? How are you doing? quite fine, that's good. Let's focus on the art at hand. True, maybe that's what it's thinking it should do, right? You show yourself at the door. It's okay, Zog. I think it was pretty hilarious. Hope we're all well contemplating on if you should get out of bed and start work or try to fall back to sleep. I wrote back to sleep. I wrote back to sleep. I think that sounds fun. Work is worse, you know? That's definitely looking a lot more bushy than it did before. That's really good. I am happy. I am absolutely happy. Hello, Melissa. How are you doing? Oh, now the violin music reminds you of Assassin's Creed Syndicate. You're just in time. We're hanging out hanging out horrible puns. We've also decided that the capybara is Neka's spirit animal. Well, I think that's very fitting. How's your little snake baby doing, Melissa? Is he enjoying his new tank? Or she? Do you know if it's a boy or a girl? You would say your spirit animal is a snow leopard, and yeah, she's doing well. That is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. You see her a lot more now that you set up a busking area. Oh, that's cool. They're so elusive and remote, and you like the cold too. Aren't some of them like said to be extinct? People think that not all of the species are still out there. I'm pretty sure they're really endangered. You think some of them are endangered? Snow leopards are very endangered, not a lot left. That sucks. Lower than 10,000 apparently. That's ridiculous. I don't think I was recording before. That's alright. Hello, Sketch. How are you doing today? Hope you're well. Guys, can we please have a shout out for Sketch? Sketch is an amazing oil painter. These changes are making it also right in so many ways. You think the balance of detailed versus less detailed. areas is even nicer now. Oh, thank you. I'm glad. I'm glad. You were trying to see why you couldn't hear anything. Can you hear something now? It's a very Jules dream. No pun intended, trying to see why you couldn't hear. I hope you can hear now. I hope your audio issues are fixed. It is funny, a while back you thought it was funny to show a couple of shots of big spiders, like parked on your coffee cup or near the light switch. You got ticked off by the Twitch thought police? Why? Don't want to scare anyone really. Why you got ticked off? That's strange. I would have loved that. You want to have your own cotton candy spider? That would be adorable. Like this one. Making candy just for you. You have a big hairy arachnid that lives in your room here. He comes sometimes on your mosquito net, eating other bugs and mozzies you have. You hope. You hope. Hopefully he's doing his job. Earning his wages, right? Hopefully. Your very own protector, exactly. By the way, the reference you found for the art challenge will take up a lot of graphite again, and an interesting pattern too with subtle shades. Let's see how it turns out. You will be applying what you learned from me yet again. Oh, Dover, thank you. I hope, actually, I know it's gonna turn out amazing. There's no doubt. No doubt about that, Dover. Sometimes you hold your hands up and say boo to the spider, he almost takes no notice. I can imagine. They have nerves of steel. I don't know how they do it. I definitely think that's an improvement to what we had this morning. I hope so. Otherwise, I've been dilly-dallying around all day doing nothing. Sometimes you hold your hands up and say boo. Gecko lizards used to do that back home where you used to live. You say boo and they run, but then they turn around and are like, oh, it's you. We have a couple of geckos here and they are so shy. I barely see them. They like to hide in Zazu's cage outside or near the bends, but I barely ever get to see the little guys. Sad. I like them. Really like them. The worst thing is when you walk into a thick ropey web and you don't know where he went, in your hair or in your clothes. Yeah, or if it's like a really bad spider, or if it's a good spider. Because there's a difference. And it depends which one you get, right? It's one of the good ones, you don't really mind. The web's so hard to get rid of, the feeling lingers on for a while. Yeah, it really does, and then you're creeped out even though there's nothing on you for ages. It's ridiculous. It's like, what's wrong with me? At least here in Germany, almost all spiders are not venomous. Well, that's good to know. So you don't really have to worry about getting into a web, right? Fortunately, we're not so lucky here in Australia. We have quite a few pretty bad ones, so I wouldn't feel so safe. You have another type of spider who goes fishing. When you walk at night, you get caught by this single tough strand of wire web. That is not fun. That is not fun. At least those, usually the spiders with the really thick webs, they tend to not be as poisonous. They tend to be orb weavers. And they're usually kind of nice. So don't gotta worry about them too much. They dangle down from trees or high verandas and blow in the wind. Maybe they're trying to find a new home. Isn't that what spiders do when they try to find a new home? When you first lived in Sydney, you went into the bush with your girlfriend and asked her, "Aren't you afraid of snakes?" She laughed and said, "Nah, only the spiders." See, I would be worried about the snakes. You want to work today, but you still got a cold. Oh no, Zug. That sucks. That freaking sucks. So are you taking the day off again? You'd be worried about every animal in Australia. Oof. We do have a lot. We do have a lot. Your company uploaded a new video and it is popping off. 800 views after 4 days is not too shabby for one of the first videos. Happy to see that. That is amazing, Zug. Whoa. Is there something that doesn't want to eat you in Australia? Well, marsupials don't. Koalas don't. No chill in your life. Oh, Zug, that sucks. Well, guys, I am probably done for the day. Because I really need this to dry before I can keep messing with it. So, I'll see if I can show you guys the frontal view. But yeah, I really need it to dry because the glazing medium is just letting my paint sort of flit over it and not really setting to the canvas. So we need it to dry. We need that stuff to dry. It's coming along really well, Neckar. Thank you, Dover. Thank you. The beautiful paints. I've missed them so much. It's been ages since I did an oil painting. So I'm gonna be doing a lot more of that, but I also need to finish off the Patron watercolor painting. So I am going to find somebody we can read. I am sorry for the short stream today, guys, but I had a lot of technical issues this morning setting up this camera over here, so hopefully next time it won't be delayed so much. I am streaming again tomorrow, so if you would like to follow my stream tomorrow, you're welcome to do so. Let me see, who can we raid? Who is online? That is a vacant chair stream. I guess we'll not go there. We also have Meg Animation. Shall we raid Meg Animation? I think we haven't raided Meg Animation before. I think that would be a good place to go. David Peterson is also doing an amazing painting, so that would be freaking awesome if we could raid him. But let us raid Meg Animation. We haven't, and she has raided us before, so I would really love to return the favor. There we go. You don't think we have, you see above 4 in your list? Yeah, I don't think we've raided Meg Animation before, but she's raided us. So I would really like to raid her and return the favor. So guys, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate all of you. You guys make it so much fun to have a painting session live with you all. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Also, if you'd like to see more of my behind the scenes content, an exclusive story, exclusive merch, and also some of the VODs that I do on my Patreon work that are saved only on Patreon, do check out my Patreon account. It's a way to support me every month and also allow me to keep creating. Plus, you guys get access to the exclusive story, and also you get to give me one character every month that I will draw for you as part of a community drawing. So there's a lot of fun stuff on Patreon that really help you know, keep my art going as well. So if you have some free change to spare, have a look at that. But it's time for us to go share some love with Meg Animation, guys. So copy and paste the raid message that Dova just shared, and I will see you guys over there.